My name is Rob Schock. I'm the Dean of Students and Boys Athletic Director at Long Beach Poly High School.
My name is Christina Full. I am a teacher here at Poly. I teach algebra, so I have mainly freshmen.
Hi, my name is Sarah Roselli, and I am a teacher here at Poly.
I'm Cynthia Negretti, and I am currently the dance director here at Long Beach Poly High School.
My name is Vincent Puth, Activities Director at Long Beach Poly High School.
Okay, so what does Breast Cancer Awareness Month and the concept mean to you?
I think it means that we need to get awareness out to people about how serious this disease is and how I think it's 1 in 10 women suffer from breast cancer. So the fact that we have a month to talk about it and for people to show their support from Major League Baseball and football all the way down to kids wearing pink, I think that's what it's all about. It's about awareness.
Cancer Awareness Month to me is just bringing the knowledge of an occurring effect that's happening in society today. It's growing and growing, and the numbers get bigger every year, and I think that everyone should be aware that it does target everyone and know how to deal with it and how to live through the experience of breast cancer.
It's an opportunity to educate others about things that affect a lot of people. Most everybody in some way, shape, or form is affected by breast cancer, and a lot of people don't realize what others are going through. So it's a chance to bring awareness to it and to everybody about what it all is.
What it means to me is taking the time out to get checked and also get educated about breast cancer. 1 out of every 8 women are detected having breast cancer, and it has no specific gender or race, religion that it affects. Many are women in our society.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month means it is a month that we can focus and emphasize on a disease that has affected a lot of family members out there. And a lot of women have been going through breast cancer, and their family members have been supporting them throughout the process. And I think this month is to let folks know that there is a way that you can kind of catch it early and take care of your body and take care of the whole situation if we are all aware of the disease that's out there.
So, about 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was 33 years old, and that was the day when it got very personal for me, when I realized that I was only 33 and I had this disease that could kill me. And so I kept trying to think about what I had done wrong. If I had done something different, then maybe I wouldn't have gotten it. And yet there was nothing I could have done differently. It's just, unfortunately, sometimes you get cancer, and it has nothing to do with what you ate or anything like that, or if you smoked or any of that. And so that was a really hard lesson for me to learn.
Yes, I've had 2 of my aunts now are survivors of breast cancer breast cancer itself. And currently my great-grandmother is suffering from breast cancer as well too. She was diagnosed with breast cancer 10 years ago. She's had both of her breasts removed, and now it is currently residing in her chest, which is behind her bones. So there's no cure. She's getting treated, and I just feel that people need to know this, that even though you have these surgeries and you go through the treatments, that it could come back, and sometimes it could be inoperable and treatment can't help it, and I think people need to be aware of this.
Actually, 2 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. She's currently a survivor and actually had her another 6 months checkup today. I haven't talked to her to see how she's doing yet. So my mom is it. I had a scare with it as well, and I've had family friends who have it, and I've done the Susan G. Komen 3-day breast cancer walk, walking 60 miles in 3 days, 3 different times now. So it is very dear and important to me and close to my heart.
Yes, the personal connection that I have is first my aunt, who went through it to the extreme end of getting surgery, and then even more so my sister, who is like the foundation of who I am as a person, and seeing her go through breast cancer treatments and being a breast cancer survivor. You know, it hits home when you see somebody who's very healthy and works out and takes care of herself, and to see that the disease still found a way to affect her. And I saw how it took a toll on my family, on her own immediate family, and it's something where people feel like, you know, it connects closer when it's somebody that you know personally, and for me personally, my sister is like as close as you can get when it comes to somebody being affected by this disease.
Yes, my wife is a breast cancer survivor. She had a double mastectomy almost 3 years ago, and in that 3 years, we've grown a lot. We've learned a lot about not only the disease, but what it means to be grateful for what we have.
Yeah, it is a personal connection because, again, I'm a father of two daughters, and I need to make sure they're aware. I need to make sure they're educated. Women in my life, you know, in our family, there's a couple women who have been affected by, you know, being or having breast cancer, and you know, the biggest thing is being positive, supporting them, sending them positive messages, letting them know that, you know, it takes a village around them to support them and help them get through some tough times, because it is, you know, in all actuality, cancer sucks, and it can be very draining mentally, physically, and emotionally, and we need to be there to support them in all aspects. And family supporting, you know, other family members, it takes that togetherness to get through that, and that's what we talk about being at Poly, is that, you know, we're just not a school, we're a family. So when we hear of certain people that are affected by, you know, this by cancer, that we rally together and we support them, we let them know that they mean something to us, and that they have a support system around them that's going to help them get through this, and, you know, be there for them.
It doesn't have one kind of target. It opens itself to everyone. And it's something that we need to educate ourselves with and be aware, so that when it does happen to us or other family members, we are aware of it and we know how to deal with it.
All right, so first of all, breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer for women. 1 in 8 American women will get breast cancer in their life. So at some point in your life, you will be touched, know someone, or be someone that gets breast cancer. So it is extremely important. This year alone, about 250,000 new cases of breast cancer will be diagnosed. So it's 250,000 people who are going to have to also deal with what I went through. I had 6 months of chemo, a year of infusions, a double mastectomy, and then also after that a reconstruction surgery. And then also, people are still dying today from breast cancer, and that's the part that's really hard for me, because before it would just be a commercial that I saw on TV, and now it's actually girls that I spent time with that supported me when I was having a hard time. And so this year alone, more than 40,000 women in the United States will still die of breast cancer, and there is not a month that goes by that I do not lose a friend now to this disease. And so there's a lot that we still need to keep doing.
Just be aware that it's a common thing, unfortunately, and it is not just for women, but it is men, and that there's a lot of support out there, and that you can get help from anybody, and there's a lot of people to talk to, and just make yourself aware of what can happen in life.
Tell them that there is hope, that people will bind together, and that, you know, it's really important that you and your family come together in a time of need when somebody is suffering from cancer. Found that friends, family, colleagues have really been instrumental in me healing as well throughout this time. So keep your friends and your family close, and they can get you through the hard times.
You know, I want the Poly community to know that, you know, because we're so united, that we can, you know, address this head on by saying, hey, let's talk about this more. Let's bring out the message more, because the more people are aware of breast cancer, the disease, and the steps that they can take to prevent it, or more importantly, just to detect it. I think that's definitely what our community needs. That Poly as a whole can help spread the message of breast cancer awareness, and just move forward from there.
Be aware, get checked, educate yourself. Make sure that, just not this month, it's every day, year to year. You got to make sure that you take the time out to check your body, take the time out to see the doctor. Make sure you want to be around for your family and friends, and you want to make sure that you're healthy. It's most important. We can get through this together. Whatever you believe in, if your faith is strong enough that everything can be accomplished, and that we will support each other moving forward and get through the toughest times, so that we can celebrate together to overcome these diseases, overcome cancer, and really push to educate folks as we move forward here, as the generations grow. It's each one's teach one.